So what if I told you that just 3 simple tricks could completely change the way you ask questions in English? Well, in this explainer, we're going to unlock those secrets to help you sound way more natural and fluent, and we're starting right now. Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to kick things off by looking at just how big of a difference one tiny change can make. It's really all in the structure.
You know that feeling, right? That little moment of hesitation where you're not quite sure if you phrased something correctly. We have all been there. It's a super common hurdle, but the good news is the fix is actually surprisingly simple. Let's break it down.
Just look at the difference here. The before version, yeah, people will probably understand what you mean, but that after version, that's what we're aiming for. It's not just about being correct, it's about sounding natural. That one little switch from a statement to a question makes all the difference in the world.
So think of this as a little journey we're on to unlock 3 foundational secrets. These are simple tricks, really, but they're going to build your confidence and make your English questions sound just flawless.
First up, we're building our foundation, and we're doing it with the most fundamental type of question out there, the simple yes/no question. Getting this down is absolutely the first step to sounding totally natural.
Simple, right? A yes/no question is, well, it's just that. It's a question that gets you a yes or a no. But this super simple concept is the bedrock of so many of our daily conversations. It's our starting block.
And here it is, our first secret. It's not about learning a bunch of new words. It's just a simple, elegant swap. You already have all the pieces you need. It's just a matter of putting them in the right order.
So the process is literally just 2 steps. First, you find the helper verb, words like is, are, can, or do. And second, you just move that little word right to the front of the sentence. That one simple swap turns a statement into a perfect question.
And check this out. It's a perfect example of the swap in action. The statement is, he can swim. We find our helper verb, which is can, we move it to the front, and voila, can he swim? See? It's that easy.
All right, so you've totally mastered the yes/no foundation. Let's move on to our second secret, WH questions. This is how we get the juicy details, the specific info we need to really understand what's going on.
I like to think of WH questions as your own personal set of information gathering tools. They start with words like who, what, where, you get the idea. And each one is designed to get you a very specific piece of information. This is how we move way beyond a simple yes or no.
And here's the secret for this one. Think of each of these question words as a unique key on your keychain. You wouldn't use your house key to start your car, would you? Well, it's the same idea here. You need to match the right question word to the exact information you want to unlock.
Okay, this little chart, this is your secret weapon. It is so simple, but so powerful. As you can see, if you want to know about a person, you use who. If you're asking about a place, you use where. Just keep this little guide in your back pocket and you will always choose the right word.
And now it's time for our third and final technique. This is the one, you guys. This is the pro-level move that will truly elevate your conversation. It's going to make you sound not just correct, but really connected and engaging. This is the native speaker's secret weapon. So, a tag question is that little question you tag on to the end of a statement. It's an amazing tool for either confirming something you think is true, or even more importantly, for inviting the other person into the conversation. And honestly, your tone of voice here is everything.
So, the secret, the really crucial part, is this simple pattern, the positive/negative flip. I know it sounds a little technical, but I promise, once you see it, you'll never forget it. It's like a little conversational seesaw.
Here's the first half of the pattern. If your statement is positive, like, it's a beautiful day, your tag question has to be negative, isn't it? And that flip creates this perfect conversational balance. It's really cool, isn't it?
And you guessed it, the pattern works in reverse too. If your statement is negative, like, you haven't seen my keys, your tag needs to be positive. Have you? This little flip is the key to making your speech sound so much more dynamic and genuinely interactive.
I absolutely love this quote because it just gets right to the heart of why this matters so much. When you use a tag question, you're not just talking at someone. You're opening a door for them to join in. You're inviting connection.
Okay, so we've covered the secrets. We've gone all the way from the basic foundation to some pretty advanced conversational tools. Now, the focus shifts. It's not about just learning them anymore, it's about actually using them. So let's do a super quick recap of your new toolkit. First, you've got the simple yes-no swap. Second, you have the WH question keys to unlock all kinds of specific info. And finally, you have the positive-negative tag flip to create really engaging conversations. 3 simple rules, 1 huge impact.
And seriously, in just these last few minutes, you've gotten the tools to completely level up your English. By understanding these 3 principles, you've moved from potentially awkward phrasing to awesome, natural-sounding questions.
So that just leaves one final question. You now have the keys to asking questions like a native speaker. The only thing left to decide is, what do you want to find out? What are you going to ask first?